Hey, fellas, we're going to build on uh, what I was talking about last week. Hopefully, you guys had a good Mother's Day. You're able to um, share some time with the woman who uh, brought you into the world. So, um, if you did, man, count it as a blessing. Hopefully, you're able to tell her you love her and how much you appreciate her. When you think about expecting a greater reward, and I probably talked about this last week too, but boy, your mom is a great example of that, right? And this is a huge pillar for us because of everything we do in wrestling. We work now to reap the harvest later, and so a lot of what we're doing now doesn't seem like it's maybe even making a difference. What's the point, right? So, as a young man, if you guys can, or young person, if you can learn the the art of doing the hard work now and being okay with getting the harvest later, if you can learn that, you're going to have a lot more fulfillment as life progresses. But what I'm going to share with you real quickly is out of Philippians 3. And Paul's writing to the church in Philippi, and he in the first part of chapter 3, he kind of outlines his resume. That this is who I am. This is why I could be confident in the flesh. Um, but he says something in verse 12. I'm going to read 12 through 16. So I want you to pay attention to this, and I want you to pay attention to the phrase he uses, press on. He presses on. He says this twice, and this is going to be probably our theme for the year. Okay, so as we get into 2021, that season, this is going to be something we're going to be hitting on quite a bit. But Paul writes in verse 12, not that I have already obtained it or have already become perfect, but I press on so that I may lay hold of that for which also I was laid hold of by Christ. Brethren, I do not regard myself as having laid hold of it yet, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and reaching forward to what lies ahead. I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. Let us therefore, as many of us are perfect, have this attitude, and if any of you have a different attitude, God will reveal that also to you. However, let us keep living by that same standard to which we have attained. So, what have we attained? We've attained grace. We've attained a faith. God has given us a faith. He's given us mercy, right? And because He's given us those things, there is not even an expectation, but there is a benchmark that I need to meet, right? And not that I have already obtained it, but I press on. There's just Paul speaks to this. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. I'm always growing in my faith, and wrestling is huge in that. I mean, you guys are watching these videos that Dylan's sending out, and hopefully you're getting little nuggets, right? And you're going to get better. And you watch the video 2 weeks later, you're going to see something different. So find ways to get better, okay? And you probably won't even realize that you're better until we get back on campus in August. And so I want you just to be mindful. Be mindful of the process, okay? Be outlining your process. As summer starts, this is a chance for you guys to get better. What are you doing to get better? And it's not big things, it's little things. It's not the big things. It's not the marathon. It's the training up to the marathon. It's the getting up in the morning and doing the training to get you ready for the marathon. That's the process. All right. Rethink what success looks like. Be others minded, and hopefully your mothers are an encouragement for there, or a motivation or an inspiration for you. Okay. But focus on the process and press on. Press on. That's the charge, and that kind of falls under that umbrella of expecting the greater reward. Okay. Congratulations, you guys. You guys finished probably the weirdest semester in the history of college. Yeah, just strange, but you did it. You finished it. You made it to the end. Grades are due on the 12th, so just be mindful of that. On the 13th, remember you have that 10-day window from the 13th to the 22nd where you can, at that point, determine if you want to take a class pass or not, no pass, pass or fail, right? I'll be monitoring that. I'll be looking out for that, and I'll try to be in touch with you guys this week to prepare you or to get ready. I would probably, if you know that there's a possibility there's a class you want to be taking pass fail, then I would be emailing your professors tonight, all right, or tomorrow, and just ask them for a time when you can Zoom them or whatever. But be in communication or call them. Be in communication with your advisors, because if you take a class pass fail, your advisors will help you with that. All right. Like I said, I'll try to be reaching out to you as well. Check your email. I sent that out earlier today, and check that. There's not much writing in there. I put 3 documents in the summer challenge. So first document that I have on there is the schedule for next season. Make sure you get a look at that. Pencil that stuff in. You'll notice that we're pretty heavy in November. A lot of competitions. Nothing in December, and then we get heavy after it again in January. Okay, so just be mindful of that schedule. Show it to your folks. See if there's a time when they want to come watch you, for you guys that are far away. And another date that's not on there, but January 2nd is when I'm going to ask you to come back after Christmas. So I'll remind you of that again, but just kind of put that date in the back of your head. January 2nd, 2021 is when you'll report back for the second semester for wrestling. Okay. I also sent a lift for you. Look at that. It's last summer's lift. Corey hasn't got those to me yet, but I wanted to get something in your hands in case you guys can get to a gym. On the bottom tabs, it's an Excel spreadsheet. There's one that says 5-13. That's for the week of 5/13. I would look at that, and each of those lists should have a hyperlink for you. So access that and start getting after your lift if you have a chance to. Okay. Let me know if you have questions with that. Freshman, I sent you Play NEI, the PDF again, just to kind of keep that in front of you. Make sure as you guys are finishing up your year that you're getting your transcripts to the NAIA, and we'll need a copy of that as well. But once you've established your profile, send me a text, and I can then I can access your profile, and I can put you on a short list. You have to be on a short list to become eligible. So read that document. It will kind of walk you through stuff. Last thing I have for you is a challenge. The challenge standings you'll see on there. I think Reed's team is probably in first. They're a slight lead ahead of Blake's. I think it's 28.3 to 28. And then I think the Fat Man Rolls is in third. And then I can't remember if it's Zyman's team, Double Leg Ninjas, or the Ankle Biters. It's Ankle Snatchers, sorry, are in last. So it's getting tighter. Your first official challenge starts today, all right? It starts tonight, Sunday night. Probably will start tomorrow. But you have 2 weeks for your first official, your physical challenge is going to be a 10K. So between now and May 23rd, I want you to run a 10K, which is 6.2 miles. Run a 10K, send me how long it takes. Text me the time it took you to finish a 10K, okay? That's your challenge. You have from now until May 23rd, which is a Saturday. You get that done, you get 15 points. Okay. In addition to that, we're going to continue with the videos. Dylan has been real stoked about guys who are getting those in. I think we had 4 new guys this week that that watched those videos. So keep going with that, and then obviously keep reading the book. So trying to challenge you. Wrestling wise, trying to challenge you mentally, and trying to challenge you physically. So trying to do that this summer. Keep in mind what you're competing for. One is the top 8 guys will get a gift at the beginning of the school year next year. You'll be summer All-Americans. Okay, the top 3 guys will get something additional. All right, and then the top team will get a meal at the Dollhouse. You'll get a chance to have Amy's no-bake bars, which I guess are pretty popular amongst you guys. So Yeah, press on this week. All right, press on this week. Don't be lazy this week. You haven't attained anything. You reached a pinnacle. You guys finished the semester. You reached a benchmark or a goal, but don't give yourself time off. All right, don't give yourself. Obviously, the intensity is going to be a lot less, but keep getting after it. All right. Um, I will probably be, you won't hear from me for a couple weeks with these weekly updates during the summer. We only go every other week. So, yeah, be looking out for the videos. Get your 10K written or ran, sorry, and keep reading and be looking for your grades. A lot of stuff there for you. Sorry about that. Yeah, but you're good. Press on. All right, I'm out.